Hey Google, I'm streaming. Hey you, welcome back. We're gonna be doing some more Twitch reviews today. So, what's going on? We got round 3 happening. As you guys know, these are blunt to the point reviews. So if you are faint-hearted, if you're being reviewed and you don't want honest opinions, just click away now, because they're not going to be very nice for some of you guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. Also, we are thinking, or I am thinking of doing a stream for this, live viewing it, whatever the case may be, so I don't have to, I can do a YouTube video and a live stream. If you are interested in being part of a live stream or you think that's a good idea in general, leave a comment down below. Let me know. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe so I can keep doing this. I'm going to be uploading these every Saturday, trying to do around 5 to 7, whatever the case may be is. So, and also, like I say every time, if you want to be on that list, all right, make sure that when I post it on Facebook, when I post it wherever the case may be, is you comment. The old rounds, if I didn't pick you, I'm gonna have a hard time remembering to go all the way back and look. So if I missed you, I apologize. Just comment again and tell me why you think you should be reviewed. And the better description you give me, hey, I really want help with this because of this, blah blah blah, I'm more likely going to pick you, and that's just me being honest with you. So other than that, let's just hop right into it. Alright, so up first we have someone named Wandering Carabeo, which I'm probably saying really wrong, and I apologize in advance for that, but let's go ahead and switch over. So this guy has commented both times on both the videos, because as you guys know, this is round 3, and he's wanted me to recommend him both times, interview him, whatever the case may be is, and he's been super nice towards me about all of it, but not pushy, so I'm definitely reviewing him for this round. So let's take a look at what we got. So he streams for about 2 hours, not bad. Let's center myself here. This is nice. So you have this really cool font here, and then you have this stock font. Maybe it's not stock font, but it doesn't match your flow, and I don't want to start screaming already, but we already know the rules with stock font, so this has got to get changed. Also, I think this might not be off-centered up the top here, but the 77 out of 150 without having so much color into it, it just makes this whole thing look off-centered. I would see if this is movable. If not, I would use a different one. I like this though. This is clean. You took my advice on the follower goal thing, so this is clean and it goes really well with your aesthetic. So props for that. There we go. I like that. It's a nice stinger. So I'm recording this again because I realized that my camera was over yours, which defeated a major purpose of the thing. So let's try this again.
No. Oh no.
So I said I really liked everything, but I didn't like this little thing going on here, how it's on the left. You should center it, and there's a way to do that. Just do center lining, and then create your box, and then it'll auto adjust it. So that was one thing that I hit you on. Why is that doing that? Okay, here's the intermission screen.
What's
Audio quality is decent.
The whole thing where you can't speak again?
It's a little bit foreshadowed. It sounds a little bit lower. It's not as crisp as it could be. It might just be your settings, or it's the fact that if this is an XLR mic, it's a USB mic, which is just unfortunate. You'll just have to mess with the settings a little bit, but it doesn't sound as crisp. It's very monotone. So adjust with your actual equalizer itself and get yourself a little bit more of a pop to yourself. It's not your pop filter, but you don't have much of a crispness to your voice. That's really the only thing. Just mess with the equalizer. Just record yourself over and over again until it sounds as clean as it can. Your lighting's really good. The only thing that I would say is maybe a little bit more, if you're using a ring light like I am, use a little bit more, brighten it up just a smidgen onto your face to give yourself a little bit more brightness on yourself. Move this over a little bit so it's not as centered onto here. Oh, so that's why you had that big opening right there. Okay. I gotta say, man, this is really good. I don't know if it's maybe you took your advice from what I said, or if this is what you've had for a while. But I mean, this is really clean. So you know what? I'm gonna give you like a 4.25. You're almost at a 5. There's just those 1 or 2 things, but really, I mean, it's like a 4.5. So, you know what? Subscribe for 6 months. This is solid, man. This is really, really, really good. I'm impressed. All right, so next up we got someone named Third Winchester. Let's give a little... This is cute. I don't like how this cuts off like this. Bring this out a little bit more so it cuts off in line with this right here. It cuts off too short and I can tell that it's a bad animation. Or if you can do, if it's a GIF, if you can do a gradient overlay and fade, so you'll fade this side and fade this side so it kind of looks like he's fading in and out. That would be a good one too. This is cute. Oh.
The game.
Good transition.
Alright. Spike Muff it is.
Your mic is just generally way too far away. I can't hear anything you're saying. It sounds very flat. So your mic is just bad. I can't even judge what you need to fix on it because it's so far away. Once again, re-recording because I'm an idiot and went over you again. But I talked about lighting. If your lighting on your face isn't bad, but if it's just monitor lighting, that means it's going to change and you're going to have to go ahead and get a ring light. Or the case may be. Your background lighting is way too bright though. Even a little like LED floodlight right up here and then have it appear down here. It looks like overhead lighting. Get rid of that overhead lighting, turn it off, and then just get an LED floodlight for like 15, 20 bucks, whatever the case may be is, and just boop, put it down there and get a little bit of accent color on there. Quality's not bad for what you're working with because of that lighting, but I can see a little bit of monitor lighting, so you might need to get a ring light. So as for this right here, I don't like this. It's not clean. I get the Pikachu thing, the Pokemon thing, but you can't really read it that well, and to an average viewer, they wouldn't be able to read that. So if there's any way you can do any bit of spacing or anything, or even drawing thin blue lines throughout, just even like the eye, and maybe like this little part right here is really clustered, just give yourself some of that right there. Also, putting a drop shadow on this would make this whole area look cleaner. I would center this over the video, not center it on the screen. It doesn't look clean right there, so put it here instead. It would look a lot better. Same thing, man. Seeing you're doing your off-centering thing, put this over here. Don't put that up there. Your BRB is nice, but it's pixelated. You need to make this a PNG, or you need to actually auto-trace this in Illustrator to make it so it doesn't look all pixelated like that, because that doesn't look very good. Other than that, I like this. Change this font. Make it this an 8-bit font. Don't make this a stock font, because we hate stock fonts. So change that. Other than that, man, it's not bad. You're like you're a solid 3. You have a good theme, you have everything there, but you need to work on it and make it better. A few adjustments and you're easily up to a 4 to a 4.5. All right, this is one I really wanted to do because he said that he's trying for affiliate. He's not even an affiliate yet. So this one speaks to me. There's no movement to it. So getting a video overlay of this background, it would make this a lot better. All your fonts fit though, so cheers to you for that. I don't like how this is all lowercase though. Make these all caps too. You already have all caps everywhere. This just doesn't look right. Make them caps too. Brother. All right. You need a green screen immediately. Like, you need to go on Amazon right now and you need to get a green screen, because that, with this moving and it's trying to auto key, is gonna bug the shit out of me this whole time. So you need a green screen. Your lighting is off centered. You have, it looks like overhead lighting, so I would turn the overhead lighting off and then just get a ring light. I usually off put my ring lights either over here or over here, and I'm talking about it would be in front of you. Definitely do that. Get some better lighting onto it. That will also make it a green screen for when you do get it, because you better fucking get a green screen. It would make it a lot better.
Whenever I started streaming it, like literally the first time I played, I streamed it.
Your mic's just bad. It's cracking, it's popping, it's bad quality. Whatever mic you're using just isn't good. I don't know what it is, but we're here for honest reviews, right? So that's just not a good mic. Okay, so you're definitely gonna fix the lighting.
I'm still not there. I'm sorry. I'm holding up everybody.
This is clean, but you can't have just a gradient over here. If anything, I would make your gradient on this side, so it's not just a black stripe. You can have the whole logo normally here, but your gradient should come off here, so it kind of flows in. That would look a lot better. Or, in all reality, when you get your green screen, just make this whole thing your background. That's what I would do. And then just opaque it a little bit or make it a little bit darker so it's not as bright and you're still the center of attention. You're like a 2.5. I'm going to give you a follow. I couldn't do anything else anyways. But there's a lot of stuff you need to work and improve on. You have the right materials. Some of it is the right materials. You just don't know how to apply it. So like I say to everybody, if you have questions on how to better it, just let me know. All right. Next up, we got a gamer grill, Amber Avenue. You started right into it. I'm not a big fan of that. I always like an intermission screen or a starting screen. Okay, I'm going to talk about your lighting right now. Your lighting's not bad. You have the ring light, which is clearly in this mirror. Move that mirror. That's going to off-shade your lighting, and if you ever upgrade your camera or anything like that, it's going to try to auto-balance off of this. Move the camera. If I would just get rid of the camera completely. I think the only famous guy that does that is PewDiePie, and that's just now his aesthetic. I don't think this looks very clean, in my opinion, and it's just gonna hurt your camera quality because it's trying to auto balance off those two white lights. As for the lighting behind you, it's not bad. It's color changing and everything like that. It's clean. Some of the colors though, you can tell is gonna make it like the reds and the oranges. It's your camera's darkening you real quick. So if you can offset to a single color or pick a certain color amounts, that would look a lot better in my opinion. If not, it is what it is, but that would definitely look a lot better. A little bit of lighting over here, so maybe getting like an LED floodlight and putting it back here just to give a little bit more color and depth behind you would also look a lot nicer. And then maybe some cool stuff, you know, like some posters. Put up some posters. But that's just personal preference at that point. I guess the font's not bad. I don't like how So there's a way you can auto center these so the spacing is the same size for every single thing. You need to work on your general spacing and then box it so then these aren't like all different like sizes. Also, I don't like how this is high. You want to center these ones right here. Whatever capture card you're using, if you're using one or if you're screen ripping, you're getting a lot of rips and tears. So you either need to lower your quality or upgrade your CPU. Follower goal, this is just garbage. I talk about this every time. Bettergoals.com. Better goals if you're using slobs. There's a million different cool goals you can see. You saw one in a previous video or in a previous guy today in this episode. So upgrade that, make it look better. I'm trying to hear your audio. Okay, you are way too quiet, and your whole audio is just not good. It's very quiet. I can't hear anything, and I have it turned all the way up. Like it's cranked. I'll even turn it up on my back name. And you're still really quiet. Yeah. You need to turn your audio up and fix it.
Yeah. Who's Bob Barker? It sounds familiar.
You don't sound too bad though, but I can't really make a judgment call on that. The overlay is cute. It's cool. All right. You don't have an intermission screen or anything like that. You're like a 2.5. I'll give you a follow. I'm not gonna sub or anything yet until you improve those things. An intermission screen, a start screen, and an ending screen would definitely help you. If I missed it, I apologize. Let me know, and maybe I'll sub if it's really good. But you need to fix your lighting. You really need to fix your audio. Camera quality is not bad. It is what it is. Your front lighting's not bad. You just need to move that mirror. But we talked about all the rest of that. So there you go. All right. Next up, we got an Aussie. Ooh. We're going global, boys and girls. All right. Cooper H-Man 350. No starting screen. That's upsetting. Okay, so you have white walls, which is really, really bad for your lighting. You're darker than your background, which is awful. You need to stop using overhead and monitor lighting. Turn off your overhead light, get a ring light, and then get some, like even just a single floodlight behind you and putting it off screen over here and putting it, or you know, a string light above you would make this whole area look a lot better. Also, a word of advice for string lights: if you're going to use string lights, don't put the string lights over you either, because then the movement of the channeling is going to make it really hard to adjust. So only put string lights behind you if you're going to use string lights, guys. I don't like how this is over this though. This should be above this. And in all reality, this should probably be in here. I don't know why it's not. This just looks out of place.
Can you hear me, Ross? So whenever I checked my...
Your mic's not bad quality, but the echoing's bad. It's either far away or you have too much reverb in your room. You need to soundproof your room a little bit. Those little foam things are like 50 cents a pop. The quality of your stream is good. Only 720, but that's what most streamers stream in. We talked about that last time. Okay, so it's just a basic stream. There's nothing really that pulls you away from anything like that. So what you have is clean, so it's like a 2.5, but it's not a full 3 yet. You need to fix everything I talked about, mic, lighting, everything like that. You don't have an intermission, you don't have a starting string or an ending string. I don't like that some of this is capitalized and some of this is not, but it's all the same sizing. I would just capitalize all of this because with social media, capitalization does not matter. So all caps this. And fix this. I don't know why this is here. This is probably supposed to be down here. Or at least move it up or something. I don't know. This just doesn't look right at all in any way, shape, or form. So fix all that, man. Alright, so there was 2 that we recorded last week, but it got ripped and did not work very well. So I'm just going to go over them really, really quickly, even though I've already reviewed them before. So first up is Graham Lounge. He's been in my streams a few times, so I'm definitely returning the favor of support. Alright, this isn't bad. You need to center these a little bit more and fix those. But it's clean. I like it. Reminds me of mine. A little pixelated though. Alright. So the thing that I hit on you before, it was, I don't like that this is not a full box. You need to fix that box. Your lighting's not bad, but you have blue over here, then nothing over here. So see if you can get a little bit of more lighting. Also, you want to be using white light on you, not yellow lighting. That's just not very good. It never looks good on anybody ever. So try to get white lighting on you, or if you don't even have lighting on you, if this is just monitor, then definitely get a ring light to put above you. Offset it and then point it this way a little bit, or offset it and point it this way a little bit, whichever side ends up looking better. See if you can try to get that lighting like more over here if possible, whatever that lighting is, or try to get some lighting up here. But your mic's not terrible, but it's not good either.
Thanks, Carl. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's just a little low quality. You need to mess with your equalizer and get some more distinction through it. You got a be right back screen. Not bad. Your camera and your lighting and everything like that right here though needs a lot of work. Like you're barely a 3. So I already followed you and everything like that. You're just around a 3 because of that. Alright. Alright, so one other that we did already but need to do again is Old Peeps Gaming TV. I actually really liked his aesthetic, so I'm excited to review it again. Alright, so I really like this. The only thing that we hit before was your logo. Your logo doesn't fit your aesthetic at all. I would change this. It looks like this weird spiral thing anyway. It's not a very good logo. You never want your whole gamer tag as your logo. So if you're going to do a font thing too, that's fine, but you need to change this. This just doesn't look right at all. Also change this. I say it to everybody a million times. There's better goals. There's different goals that you can use online for free and you can put in there. Also, I don't know why everyone's not capitalizing these, but you might as well. Capitalization does not matter in social media, so just capitalize these. You got a lot of noise in here. There's a lot of noise going on everything. I don't know if it's your capture card or what, but there's a lot of noise that you might need to look at. I don't think your frame rate is correct to what your output source is.
40 last night.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's up top there.
So same with this one, your frame rate's not right. Something about your frame rate isn't connecting right, and it's making it rip and tear. As for your lighting and your background aesthetic, we both really enjoyed it. The only thing I would change is not using yellow lighting and using white lighting. But we gave you a 3.5 because your background was really nice, camera was really decent, but your frame rate's just not where it needs to be. And then fix a couple things with your theme. And then there was an intermission screen. We've seen it before. Here it is. So this was another thing that we hit you on. The black background, just grab what you had before, that other one from the Let Go, and put that back there, but just make it more, give it more opacity, and then change this. This logo just doesn't fit any of your aesthetic at all, man. It just doesn't look right. Also, don't let these touch. This just doesn't look right. But I do love the dog cam. and that actually gave you a point. That's it, man. It was like a 3.5. Change those things that we mentioned. Okay, that does it for round 3 of our Twitch reviews. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, you know, blah, 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 blah. And if you want to be part of the next episode, like I said before, just make sure you comment here on Facebook, or feel free to message me on the little things that I got going on over there. All right, and hopefully I'll see you in a stream or something like that too at twitch.tv/badmaintenance. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up while I'm streaming too, in the chat, whatever the case may be and just let me know and I can answer it for you right there. All right, have a good night, and I hope to see you in the next episode.